Hello and welcome to our latest unboxing video. I'm Eliza here at the Hatfield Public Library, and I have a smallish box that is a mix of fiction and nonfiction. So I think we're going to get some of our standard fare, and then we have a few unprocessed items that could be wild cards, like, get ready for it. This one, Viking knits. Woo, baby! They chose a very good looking sweater for the cover of their knitting cookbook, and I'm sure that people will want to see what is inside. Oops, sorry for my weird angling. This looks nice. I actually, I don't knit myself, so I'm not as familiar with how you want the patterns to be, but this looks like a very clear, accessible layout. Lots of nice sprite photos. Uh, Aw, look, they have like matchy hand knitted sweaters. So, yes, yes, Viking knits. If you want a little more Viking energy in your life. Um, we have a fresh pasta at home cookbook. So this is from America's Test Kitchen, which is known for being very thorough and meticulous in their recipes. Um, Looks delicious. Mushroom lasagna. So I guess this is both how to make the noodles and then what to do with the noodles once you make them. We have just like a cute little paperback. It's called Muffin But the Truth by Ellie Alexander. It says a bake shop mystery, chock full of murder. So that's what's known as a cozy. Look as You Are by Ruby Tandoh. Um, Recipes for real life hungry cooks and messy kitchens. This definitely speaks to me personally. Hi. Um, a no nonsense collection of accessible recipes. Let's look inside. Pantry brownies. I have experience. I am like personally, I really love when they have photos of the food in cookbooks. And I know that that's like maybe not necessarily like you can have really great recipes without photos of the food, but look, they have jollof rice. I just read a Nigerian novel, and they were really enjoying jollof rice, and I thought that sounds delicious. So here's like a fairly simple, laid out recipe to read it. Um, all about birthday cakes. Yeah, yeah. This is growing on me. I again, I really like that it is sort of based around sort of making things work and what you have accessible. So this one is called Small Batch Bakes by Edd Kimber. Um, it's been a while, but I think that Edd Kimber was on the Great British Bake Off, but then it doesn't actually say that he was on the Great British Bake Off. So, is it true or am I hallucinating? Um, let's see. So interesting, sort of like I think it's sort of like a trendy, like non-conventional like look here with the table of contents. That looks like an amazing chocolate chip cookie, one of the most beautiful I've ever seen, and it's called Emergency Chocolate Chip Cookie, which I do think is the right attitude to have regarding chocolate chip cookies. Not very much about Ed himself. Let's see, is there something at the end? Sorry, sorry, sorry. Yeah, he was on the first season of the Great British Bake Off, the inaugural winner. Sorry, very late in the day. Spoiler warning for that. I think I must have watched it, but I have to say he doesn't look super familiar to me. But probably he's older in that photo. So yeah, again, they had me at emergency chocolate chip cookie. Oh, here's one I kind of want to read. It's called How to Sell a Haunted House. I haven't read the final girl support group, which I guess is the other Grady Hendrix novel. This one is about a woman who finds out her parents have died. She has to deal with her family house and her brother. Um, hmm, and they have to sell the house, but the house does not want to be sold. That's a good premise. We have this second to last book is called The Mitford Affair by Marie Benedict. And very fun. All these women with their pink coats looking very fashionable on the cover. So this is, of course, about the Mitford sisters. There's actually six Mitford sisters, who if you're familiar, have like a lot of scandal. I mean, my favorite is, of course, Nancy Mitford, who wrote novels, which are really worth going back and reading. But there was also some who were fascists and one who's a communist, and very complicated. So here we have um, yeah, I think it's about time that there's a historical novel about their lives. Last of all, we have The Essential Questions: How to Interview Your Family and Uncover Stories and Bridge Generations. I love this idea. I love this idea of taking the time to ask the questions before it's too late. So that's it. That was my box. I'll be back soon with more.